and I was very much single. Yeah, that's something I haven't admitted. And usually when I get very emotional and I become single, girl, I become a demon and a beast and a monster, okay? Good morning, everyone. So today is a different kind, well, not really different, it's not a different kind of video, it's the same kind of video. We're gonna do a girl chat, get ready with me, but I am in a different space. I am in my apartment, but I'm sitting on the floor because I haven't got like my makeup studio filming area set up yet, so I have to kind of like improvise or whatever. So we're gonna be doing my makeup and I'm gonna be letting y'all in on what's been happening, some stuff that's been happening. You guys have a lot of questions, so we have to get started, okay? I got some coffee here, of course. Gotta have my coffee. One thing I don't like about the Keurigs is that my coffee doesn't stay hot. Like, this is warm. It doesn't stay hot, and I get it. It's supposed to be instant, so it's supposed to be ready for you to drink instantly. I get it, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, I remember one time I asked my mom, like, why don't you like Keurigs? And she like was like, they don't get hot. It's so watered down, and she likes the way the coffee aroma makes her house smell, and I did not understand. Now I get it. Like, the Keurigs really don't make your coffee hot at all. But anyway, I'm starting with some lotion, and I don't even, y'all, I don't even have a mirror. What the hell? How I don't have a mirror here and I'm about to do my makeup? It's really early, well, for me at least. It's like 12, and I had to rush and do this. I haven't ate breakfast yet, but I wanted to do my makeup before I eat breakfast because the sun goes down at like 3 p.m. So I gotta find a mirror. My skin is so dry. When I went to Aspen, my skin literally cleared up. Like, it was crazy how good my skin was. Like, my skin was amazing. Okay, so I just did my brows off camera. So I'm gonna get into my makeup application. I'm just gonna do something like simple. I just want to take some pictures today. Not makeup pictures. I haven't wore like eyeshadow and did the most on my face in so long. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm just gonna do like the normal, you know. But anyway, I feel like I haven't spoke to you guys in so long. I feel like I don't do these girl chats as often as I should because so much be going on in my life. But I feel like sometimes when things are happening in my life, I can't speak on it at that moment. Like, I can't tell y'all everything because, for one, I don't run to the internet about stuff. Like, I don't do that. So it's hard for me to like just go on the internet and say stuff. Like, sometimes when things are happening, I become very emotional about it and I shut down. And one rule that I gave myself is when I'm emotional, I never ever go to the internet. I'm not gonna say I haven't done that, but that's definitely one rule I try to stick by. So it don't be easy to do these girl chats because if I just do the girl chat while I'm angry and upset, I'm gonna black basically, and I don't ever want to be online looking like that. Like, that's never gonna be me, okay? I don't want to do that. So yeah, it'd be hard to do these girls chats as often. I'm a very emotional person, so I'm a Cancer. So anyway, as you guys can see, I have some braids in my hairs. I got some beads. This hairstyle was inspired by Saweetie the rapper. She had some braids like this recently and it was so cute. She had beads at the end and I was like, oh my god, that is so cute. And the crazy part about it is that I don't really do braids like that. So when I seen hers, I was like, okay, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Why does this foundation look dark? Oh, it's winter time. This is my summer color. I gotta go get a new foundation. Damn, I got really pale. I don't remember ever getting this pale. Look how dark it is, y'all. It matches my neck, but wow, it's like really orange. I gotta go get a new foundation. I think I'm gonna try to do that today because I meant to go to Sephora yesterday anyway. I was gonna say I meant to go to Sephora tomorrow. But yeah, so yep, this is my hair. Do you guys remember when I was on Twitter and Instagram talking about how mullets were so cool? You guys probably remember this, but if you don't know, this is the story. I was talking about mullets for like a while, okay? I was telling my friends like, I want a mullet. And I remember one time being in the cab, being on the phone with one of like my creative design directors, and I was telling him I wanted to do a shoot with a mullet, and the Uber driver was like cracking up laughing at me because I said I want the mullet. But mind you, he was white and he was racist as hell, and I only know he was racist. He wasn't racist towards me, but he was racist because he had on this like, he had this music on that was so weird, and it was just talking mad shit. Like, it was like white country boys talking mad shit. And I think one of the songs, he said, fuck you nigger, something about a nigger, and he changed it so quick. Oh my god, like when I tell y'all, he literally like he changed the song mad quick, and I was like like, it was so crazy. But I remember talking about a mullet. He was all in my business. Like, I'm on the phone, why you in my business? Don't do that, okay? So yeah, I was telling my friends I wanted a mullet for a minute, and then I decided to tell you guys, and y'all was trying to talk mad shit. Every time I like something and I tell y'all be talking mad shit. Y'all don't be believing in me. Y'all don't be having no faith in me. And then guess what? It comes out to be a trend. It always happens. That always happens to me. I started writing down stuff that was gonna be a trend in my notes, because that, I've always like been that way, where I could say something like, oh, this is gonna be trendy, and it becomes a trend. And I'm like, yo, I just said that. But I be sleeping on myself, you know? Like, I don't be believing in myself. I be like, there's no way, like I'm just saying stuff. But I really have that power. It's called fashion forecasting. People go to college for it to learn the skill of it. And I remember one time I said on Twitter, like, oh, like, I would love to go to college for fashion. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about going to college to, you know, better increase that skill, because I naturally have it. It's just, I don't believe in myself because I didn't know I had it, you know? But yeah, so I said something about I want a mullet. Everybody was talking mad shit, and then 30 minutes later, guess who posted mullet? Rihanna, the mullet goat, okay? And she hasn't had a mullet in how long? I don't know how long, but you know, mullets kind of like, she did a mullet like mad long ago, like when it was Good Girl Gone Bad era, and now she has a mullet again. And it was crazy that it was posted 30 minutes later and everybody was jacking it. But when I said it, everybody was like, no, ew, like, really? And now I see everybody with mullets. Not saying I created it or whatever, but it's a trend. I said it was gonna be a trend. Like, did I not say it? Anyway, I know the next trend up here. This is what it's gonna be. And I'm gonna do this hair, so when y'all see me do it, just know I put y'all on that it's gonna be a trend. Not that I created the hairstyle, but that is gonna be a trend, okay? The type of hair that's gonna be super popular is like the 70s style hair, like this. That like big bang, and like that. I said this, like, I actually said that hair was gonna be popular like a month ago, but I only said it to Menelik. I gotta start writing down everything. I do have stuff in my notes, but I didn't write that down. I told him. Oh, you wanna know why I said that hair was gonna be popular? Because a little boy in my family, likes this little girl, and they are in, I don't know what grade they are in, but they're in grade school, right? So I seen like their prom book or whatever, and tell me why she got that hair. And I'm like, how old is this girl? Like, how is she this young with this hair? And then I'm like, she's a fucking genius, because that hair is so popping and no one's on point. Like, the little girl is ahead of her game. Like, how does she have hair like that? How does she have hair like that? Who told her to do that? And it was just so cute. And then I'm like, okay. And sometimes I know things are gonna be a trend when it kind of just catches my, I don't know what it does, but I see like a vision of it living in today's world. And that's when I know, I'm like, oh, that's gonna be popping very soon. It's gonna come back. Cause you know, fashion evolves. None of the things that we're doing is new. Nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. It just comes back around and it just adjusts itself to our modern day living. But yeah, I'm probably gonna do some hair like that soon. But so if y'all see it, just know I was on point and I was hip, okay? Moving on to the next topic. Let's talk about this apartment, y'all. Like, this apartment, so my skin is like so bad. Please, okay?
What?
Please. No, y'all should probably hear my butler in the back. He's cleaning. He's cleaning up after my mess. No, but yeah, this apartment, I'm not happy at all. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. First off, when I got this apartment, I was that time period, I was very emotional and I was very much single, okay? Something I haven't, well, if you are watching my last video, you should probably know that I was single, but yeah, that's something I haven't admitted, but I was very much single. And I was very emotional, and usually when I get very emotional and I become single, girl, I become a demon and a beast and a monster, okay? And I make very crazy decisions just because I be in my bag. Like, I'm really the person that gets in her bag, and it's like when I feel like I gotta, like, all right, you know, like when I'm in the mindset of like with somebody else and I'm like, all right, you trying to play me, like I be getting in my bag, okay? And y'all might not see it because like I said, I don't broadcast everything, but I be getting in my bag. So my apartment was one of the things that I got in my bag about, because as y'all know, I lived with Menelik and we lived in LA, and then we had moved back to New York for a while, and we had plans to move back to LA around this time. So I'm like, you know the fuck what? Like, you're not gonna stop me, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. And I got my shit on my own, and I was gonna live my best Sex in the City life, okay? Single, having fun. I was gonna live it up. And then me and Menelik got back together. It was just so crazy how it happened. But I think I just moved too fast, because I do not like this apartment at all. I feel like this apartment, I mean, let me not say, okay, I don't like it personally. It's not a bad apartment, but I personally don't like it. And that's because I am so used to my apartment in LA. Y'all, when I lived in LA, I lived in like a dream palace. Like, I had butlers, I had actual butlers in my apartment. We had free breakfast every morning, and I'm not joking either. Like, we had breakfast. They served us breakfast. Like, my apartment building where I live served us breakfast. I really didn't have to lift a finger. And that was my first time really living in an apartment by myself, because I've always lived like in a house with my family, as y'all know. I bought a house, so I've always lived like in a house with my family. And so when I moved to LA, I got an apartment. And I had one of the best apartments in LA. Anybody you ask, well, anybody I talked to and told them where I lived, they're like, you live there? And I was the only we were the only young black people there. Everybody there was older and wealthy, like actual celebrities, Disney movie producers. They lived in my building. So I was living a rich, I was living that life, okay? I was London Tipton in that bitch. And I don't know, I know why we moved, but I just hate it. I just hate that we moved, and I wish we never did. But yeah, I think the thing is that I'm comparing this apartment to my last apartment because it was my first time living on my own. Well, not really on my own, but you know what I'm trying to say. It was my first time living in an apartment as an adult, and I think I'm just comparing that experience to this, and it is absolutely not the same. Of course it's not. They don't take up my bags upstairs. They don't do that. So like in my last apartment, I used to go grocery shopping, and I would just have to get out the car and go in my house. They would take my bags out the car, they would bring it upstairs, they would open my door. They had a key to my door if I let them in. They will open my door, put my groceries on the floor. They will ask me where I wanted my groceries. They will put it there. I really had to do nothing, really. So I think I'm just comparing it, and it's just not the same, which I have to get out of that mindset because I sound very privileged and very spoiled. But sometimes when you have the best and you're like, that's your first experience, you cannot go back down. And that's just that. So yeah, so they don't, I'm just kind of over it. And I feel like I was also sold that, this building was comparable to that building, and it is absolutely not. It is nowhere near it, okay? I feel like I'm in a low down place. It's very ghetto here. My air conditioner broke like 4 times already. And I'm just like, okay, like, why does this keep happening? Like, this is not okay. I don't like my makeup today, but it's gonna have to do. I gotta take pictures. Okay, so I did my eyeliner and put on my lashes. So yeah, let's talk about me and Mr. Menelik, okay? So I just told y'all I was very much single, and we are back together now. And we decided to get back together because we really do love each other, and we really do want to be together. We've been together for 3 years, and between those 3 years, you're gonna have bumps, you're gonna have breakups, you're gonna have times where you don't speak, and you're gonna have those days, you're gonna have those moments where you're not on the same page. And that was definitely us last year. Last year, 2020, was the hardest year for us as individuals and us in a relationship. It's not easy going through stuff like this, but sometimes you need a break and you need time apart to really appreciate each other. And sometimes when you have that time apart, it allows you to set those boundaries of how you want to be treated, what's tolerable, what's not tolerable. And sometimes you have to teach people how to treat you, and that's like goes both ways, like for both of us. We have to learn how to treat each other and be together, because we're both adults coming together, so we're used to certain things, so we have to learn those things. Like, we're not gonna just know them. And adulting is really not that easy at all. Like, this is a part of adulting. Both want to be with each other, but y'all don't know how to be with each other. Keep working at it. You have to work on your communication. You have to work on understanding each other's love language, each other's physical, emotional, spiritual love language. And that's what me and Menelik are doing. We are really trying to understand each other as a person, because we love each other as individuals. Like, I love him for who he is, and I want to be able to empower that and increase that. And the same goes for him with me. So right now we're just trying to figure out how this relationship, the best way to go about this relationship and what we don't like. We have days where we're frustrated with each other still, and we're like, okay, like a relationship is really like a job. It's really like work, and it's just so crazy how much of a job it is. I don't know, it's just really crazy. And if someone is not putting in the same effort to make the relationship work, or show you that they want to make the relationship work, and maybe they just don't know how to and they need you to teach them, if they're not doing that, adios motherfucker. So relationships go through things, they break up and they make up. I really didn't want it to be online, and I think that's why everyone is kind of like not in the know. But this is all gonna just refer back to my last video, so you guys gotta really watch my last video to get a more in-depth idea of what exactly happened between us. This is not stuff I really share online. As you guys know, I don't share a lot of personal things online, especially when it happens. Like when it first happens, eventually, you know, people find out because maybe the other person, or maybe I do like a story time and just kind of not disclose who the person is. But this is things that need to be talked about, because I have my army here that is very invested into my life and my relationship, and it's only fair. Like, I want you guys to know that I love you guys and appreciate you guys. And one thing I don't do is leave my supporters in the dark about things that they having questions about. Like, this is not something I brung to, you know, this platform, but this is something I have to address now that it's here. So yeah, make sure you guys tune into that video because it's a lot. Anyway, I am ready for my day. I gotta do my baby hairs and I have to do my lipstick, but I didn't eat breakfast yet, so I'm not gonna do my lipstick yet. I'm gonna eat breakfast and then I'm gonna do the rest of my hair. Maybe put some oil on it, do my baby hairs, put some earrings on, and get ready for the day. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I missed you guys and I loved you guys so much. I know this is not the normal girl chat, but this is what has to be because I'm not in the same setting as before. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I love you guys and I just appreciate you guys so much. And thank you for everything that you have done for me in my life. And I just wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video.